Collecting Box with Danny the Puppet.
Yeah, it is I, Danny the Puppet, and I am frustrated. That's right, frustrated. Often on Collecting Bots here, we've talked about, would you rather find things in store or would you rather pre-order them? But what happens when the pre-orders fail? Now, I've had my Walmart pre-orders canceled often, and I often wind up finding the item in the store. But as many of you know, we've talked a lot about it. Target canceled a whole bunch of pre-orders on a line that's exclusive to them, the More Than Meets the Eye Transformers line. And of course, people are scrambling all over the place to find Starscream. They've been scrambling all over the place to find the Insecticons. They've been scrambling all over the place to find Prowl. And it's funny because everyone's talking about Starscream, but nobody's talking about Prowl. But here's the thing. I've heard that people have found Starscream often. Yeah, he's hard to find, but they're finding him. Insecticons, not a problem. You can still order them off Hasbro Pulse last I checked. But Prowl is nowhere to be seen. I haven't heard a single reliable report about someone finding Prowl in Target stores. And Prowl was the only one I wanted from this line. So what happens when you don't find something through your pre-order? Your pre-order is reliable, right? You've got it on pre-order, you know you have it, you don't have the hassle of worrying about it. And yeah, some people are saying you should just order it off Pulse. I don't have a Pulse membership because I have a Target card and it saves me 5% on my orders and I don't have to pay for shipping. And Target was the exclusive holder of this with some coming through Pulse, so I didn't order through Pulse. So here I am wandering around looking for Prowl. Reminds me a little of when I was wandering around looking for Cosmos, but I'm not keeping up my hopes that I'm going to find Prowl. So hunting now becomes frustrating. I love finding things in stores, but when the hopes of finding it in stores are very thin. Now, Prowl, I don't really have a good Prowl in my collection. I have Siege Prowl. He works out pretty well for filling out my Arc crew, but I also have Dying Prowl, which, you know, is not very fun at all. So I've asked this many times. I ask this again. What would you rather do? Have your pre-orders or the thrill of the hunt? And what happens when the only option is to hunt? Well, I hope you're all finding your Starscreams, and I hope those of us who are looking for Prowl find Prowl eventually. But again, it's just a toy in the end. I'm not going to get too worked up about it, but I kind of want Prowl. He's the only figure I'm really looking for. What else do we got to talk about? Well, I want to talk a little bit about some of the new toys coming out. People are finding a lot of the new Transformers at places like Walmart. They're finding the wave with Joyride and Tailgate. Kind of cool. Seeing people with that Unicron Herald that's showing up. But Target used to always be the reliable place for me, but it looks like Walmart's the place that's showing up more of these. And then, of course, the other thing that's been talked about is by 2027, all deluxes are going to be $30. $30. So let's say there's 4 deluxes that come out in a wave. It's $120 to buy all 4 deluxes. Back in 2020, you get 4 deluxes for $80. It's about a $40 increase. What do you guys think? Is this the cry for us to start buying modern Transformers? Lots of old stuff you can get. Lots of old stuff you can get out there, and lots of stores that sell them at decent prices. And of course, if you go to a convention like dairycon, there's lots of dealers selling them at really good prices. So what do you guys think? Is $30 too much? Have we finally reached that mark of I'm not buying any more modern Transformers? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about hunting for Prowl? Is it worth it? What do you think about the price increase? And are there any in that new wave that you want to get? I know Onslaught's really big. Oddly, he's showing up at Targets, not at Walmart's, but everyone else seems to be showing up at Walmart's. So leave your comments below. As always, thanks for watching Collecting Bots. I'll see you next week. Bye.